Have you ever found yourself doing something just because everyone else was doing it? Maybe it was cheering at a concert or buying the latest gadget. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless behavior could have a chilling, even dangerous side? Today, we dive deep into the psychology of herd mentality. Are we all just followers? Herd mentality, or mob mentality, is a psychological phenomenon where individuals in a group can be influenced to adopt certain behaviors, follow trends, or make decisions purely because they see others doing the same. This tendency to conform is rooted deeply in our evolutionary past. For our ancestors, sticking together in a group increased chances of survival. Safety in numbers meant protection from predators, more effective hunting, and shared resources. But what happens when this instinct goes unchecked in modern society? At its core, herd mentality is driven by a basic need for social acceptance and belonging. Humans are inherently social creatures. The fear of being ostracized or left out pushes us to blend in with the crowd, often at the expense of our own beliefs and judgments. This can manifest in simple ways, like wearing the latest fashion trend, or in more complex scenarios, such as political or social movements. But why do we so easily abandon our individual reasoning in favor of the group's thinking? To understand this phenomenon better, we turn to some famous psychological experiments that shed light on our tendency to conform. One of the most well-known is the Asch conformity experiment, conducted in the 1950s by Solomon Asch. Participants were asked to complete a simple task: identify which of 3 lines on a card matched the length of a line on another card. Alone, individuals got the answer right nearly every time. But when surrounded by actors deliberately choosing the wrong line, participants often doubted their own judgment and conformed to the group's incorrect choice. This experiment highlighted the power of peer pressure and the discomfort we feel when standing alone against the crowd. Another significant study is Stanley Milgram's obedience experiment, which, while focused on obedience, also reveals the dark side of conformity. Participants were instructed to administer what they believed were electric shocks to another person. Despite hearing cries of pain, many continued to comply with the authority figure's commands, prioritizing group norms and obedience over their moral compass. These experiments illustrate just how malleable our beliefs can become under the influence of group dynamics. But these are just controlled experiments. What about real life? History is rife with examples where herd behavior led to surprising, and sometimes catastrophic, outcomes. The stock market crash of 1929 serves as a classic case where panic selling, driven by herd mentality, led to widespread economic turmoil. Investors, influenced by the actions of their peers, rushed to sell off their stocks, causing prices to plummet and resulting in financial disaster. In a more recent example, consider the phenomenon of toilet paper hoarding during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. As news spread and fear escalated, people across the globe began panic buying essentials, particularly toilet paper. Images of empty shelves and long lines circulated widely, fueling further panic and prompting even more individuals to join the frenzy. This behavior was not driven by necessity, but rather by the fear of being left without, a classic case of herd mentality in action. Beyond economic consequences, herd behavior has also played a role in social and political arenas. The rise of social movements can often be attributed to a collective desire to be part of a cause larger than oneself. While such movements can bring about positive social change, they can also lead to mass unrest and violence. Consider the 2011 London riots, which began as a peaceful protest, but quickly escalated into widespread chaos and looting. This transformation was largely driven by mob psychology, where individuals felt anonymous and thus capable of engaging in behavior they might typically avoid. So, how do leaders and manipulators exploit this aspect of human psychology? By understanding and leveraging herd mentality, they can steer crowds towards specific actions and outcomes. Charismatic leaders, for example, often create a sense of unity and purpose within their followers, tapping into the innate human desire to belong. This can be observed in political rallies where candidates mobilize thousands, sometimes millions, by appealing to shared values and fears. Marketing teams, too, are well versed in the art of harnessing herd mentality. By creating the illusion of popularity or scarcity, they drive demand for products and services. Consider the launch of a new smartphone. Limited stock and long queues create hype and a sense of urgency, prompting consumers to purchase out of fear of missing out. These tactics play on our instinctual desire to conform and be part of the in-crowd. Yet, recognizing these influences is only the first step towards resisting them. Understanding the psychological underpinnings of herd mentality can empower us to make more informed decisions. But how can we apply this knowledge in our everyday lives? Stay tuned as we explore strategies to recognize and resist the pull of conformity in the next part of our journey. As we continue our exploration into the chilling psychology behind herd mentality, the question of manipulation becomes inevitable. How do leaders and manipulators exploit this natural tendency for control? It's all about the art of influence. Charismatic leaders have long known that by creating a sense of unity and urgency, they can guide the behavior of large groups. They tap into our deep-seated need for belonging and certainty, promising the safety and security of the group in exchange for loyalty and action. Consider political rallies or revolutionary movements, where leaders employ rhetoric that resonates with the collective fears and hopes of their audience. By defining clear us versus them narratives, they galvanize support, instilling a powerful sense of identity within the group. This creates an environment where questioning the leader's motives or the group's direction is seen as a betrayal, reinforcing conformity and silencing dissent. The result? A cohesive, albeit sometimes unthinking, force ready to act in unison. In the corporate world, marketing teams are masters of exploiting herd mentality. They understand that the perception of popularity can drive sales more effectively than the product itself. Through strategic advertising and endorsements, they create a bandwagon effect. If everyone else is doing it, shouldn't you? Limited time offers and flash sales play on the fear of missing out, compelling consumers to act quickly and often impulsively. It's the illusion of scarcity and the allure of exclusivity that captivate us, pushing reason aside as we rush to be part of the trend. So how do we arm ourselves against such influences? Recognizing the psychological underpinnings of herd mentality is critical, but translating that awareness into action requires strategic thinking. The first step is cultivating awareness. Question the motives behind the group's direction and the intentions of those leading it. Ask yourself, is this decision truly my own, or am I being swept along by the tide? By pausing to reflect, we can better discern between genuine personal choice and externally influenced actions. Educating oneself about the tactics used by leaders and marketers alike can also provide an edge. Understanding these psychological triggers allows for a more objective evaluation of the group's dynamics. For instance, when you encounter a product marketed as a must-have, consider whether it genuinely serves your needs, or if it's simply a clever manipulation of demand. By grounding our decisions in personal values and rational thought, we can resist the pull of conformity. Moreover, fostering a strong sense of self and personal values is essential in maintaining independence. When we are confident in our beliefs and priorities, the influence of the crowd diminishes. Engage in activities that reinforce your individuality, whether it's pursuing a hobby or engaging in critical discussions that challenge the status quo. This strengthens your identity, making it easier to stand by your convictions even when they diverge from the group consensus. But what about when we find ourselves already caught in the momentum of the crowd? In these situations, practicing mindfulness can be a powerful tool. By staying present and attuned to our thoughts and emotions, we can better navigate the pressures of conformity. Mindfulness encourages a reflective mindset, providing the clarity needed to evaluate whether our participation aligns with our true intentions. It's also vital to surround ourselves with diverse perspectives. Engaging with individuals who hold different opinions broadens our understanding and challenges the echo chamber effect often found in homogeneous groups. This not only enhances critical thinking, but also fosters a more balanced view of the world, reducing the sway of herd mentality. Finally, remember that preserving independence does not mean rejecting all group dynamics. There is strength and wisdom in collective action when directed toward positive change. The key lies in contributing thoughtfully and critically, ensuring that our involvement is a reflection of informed choice rather than blind allegiance. In a world where the forces of herd mentality are stronger than ever, maintaining our autonomy requires conscious effort. By understanding the psychological mechanics at play, we can resist the seductive pull of conformity and preserve our unique voices amidst the noise. As we strive for authenticity, let us harness the power of community not as unquestioning followers, but as engaged and thoughtful individuals. Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into the psychology of herd mentality. If you found this exploration enlightening, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the mysteries of the human mind. Together, let's continue to uncover the secrets that drive human behavior and shape our world.